on YouTube as well, so that the stream can actually just be available over there as well, even after the stream. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's see here. So how can I actually... I can choose like the mod settings and stuff. That's cool. Yeah, no links. No links. Let's go over here, see if I can actually get this chat to work here. That would be awesome. Okay, so if I go here and I go like this and I copy this, go back in here, apply. Yeah, I think that's good actually. So now I can remove this right here. I can go like this. Where can I put this actually? I mean, I can put it right here, right? So that I can actually see the potential chatters over at YouTube as well. That would be great. Where can I put this? Can I put it? No, I want to put it here. I can actually make, yeah. I'm making this a bit smaller here. Okay. Also maybe turn down the game audio just to... No, maybe not. Okay. Let's see if this is gonna work out good. Head over to the creek. Get some treasures. Let's go. Okay, so actually I want to turn off this... Oh, yeah. Like that. Oops, no. So I think this is gonna work. Good, hopefully. So now I can actually see both chats. So there is like a sub only chatting here. Because I'm still in training, guys. Also I need to set up my volumes here a little better, I think. I just need to get myself like a set, like a preset that I'm always using, I think. But I think the game audio is a bit loud now, so I'm just gonna scoop it down a little bit. And hopefully this is good. Yeah, so there's been Christmas holidays, guys, and a bunch of activity in the home. But now we are getting back to the regular scheduled program soon. I mean, kids are back at school at Monday, so that's gonna mean a little more PNQ on in the background of the stream here, hopefully. I mean, we're doing our best. So I am at currently like around map tier 2 and 3. On my Firestork. I did some adjustments. I mean, I'm constantly doing adjustments, and I learned something cool yesterday. And I'm gonna try to like see if I can like make videos simultaneously as I'm like discovering stuff. But it needs some getting used to, guys, so bear with me here. I'm also picking up a lot of items just so I can either salvage them or sell them. Because even though I'm playing in trade, I'm not doing any trading. I mean, except from the currency thing. But apart from that, I don't do a lot of trading. So I probably should have started like SSF. But I put some days into this character now, and I don't want to like go do lower content at the moment. So I'm just gonna stick here.
Victory is mine. I have no space for that.
Just gonna stick with this character here. Even though it feels like kind of a yo-yo. Feels like I'm kind of like going like back and forth, like feels like almost there's like a constant balancing going on. I don't know how to explain it.
What can I do for you? Until next time.
Lightning mod. Yeah, so I am trying to kind of like collect the stuff that I really want to keep, kind of. And I'm trying to get a hang of the reforging mechanic. And it is a bit tricky, actually. I might do a super short like reforging rundown a bit later. A reforging for ultra noobs. Ultra noobs. Like myself. Yeah, I'm pushing 300 hours in early access now, and I mean, I still feel like an ultra noob. I did slot the warp here for like for me at the moment. Actually, it's kind of like working like an execution skill. So I'm kind of like getting the enemies low with my flame skills, obviously, and then I'm kind of like going in for the kill, because it has a big chance to cull the enemies. I'm not gonna look at the skill in the middle of a fight here, but I'm gonna pull up the skill here in a second. Yeah, so as the enemies are kind of like, I can see they are like glowing blue. And then I know I can go in with my lightning warp here. And it teleports me inside the target's body, causing it to violently explode. Highlighted enemies that can be culled and can only be used on these enemies or ball lightning projectiles. Target is destroyed and the explosion deals lightning damage to surrounding enemies and creates shocked ground. So I'm not at all spec'd into like shock. I'm pretty much all flame, all fire. But even though I'm not spec'd into that, it's doing some significant damage for me. The warp, execution skill. So I'm sticking with it for now. Don't know for how long, but sticking with it. Because that was kind of like one of the things I was kind of like missing on this build here. Like some kind of skill that can just like go in and finish the job, like when the enemy is low, just, and it's like super satisfying on like unique enemies, rare enemies, and bosses. Feels so good just seeing that blue little mark and then just know that you can instantly go in for the finisher. So I am kind of like a bit nervous to go like too deep into packs like this, because if I get trapped, I'm pretty much, yeah. I kind of like don't like that mechanic where they can actually trap me. So I'm gonna try to like keep constantly moving here. And then I'm kind of like going back in from a distance with the lightning warp. Yeah, I like the play style of the Sork. Just working on figuring out like what I need to do to like make myself even more like effective, more damage and stuff. But that's the puzzle I like. That's the puzzle I like. Yeah, that's also so satisfying when I can, when I see, like, I go in with the lightning warp and I see like more and more of these enemies getting marked. And I just move like from one to the other and poof, they are all gone. And I don't know if there's like something happening with my computer performance when there is like a lot of enemies around, but it kind of like feels like everything slows down. I don't know if that's like an issue on my hand or if that's like how it's supposed to be, but it can feel a little bit weird sometimes. Like when there is lots of enemies that like I'm slower. I don't know if they are slowing me, actually like actively slowing me, or I'm not sure. Also guys, I have a sub goal over at Twitch. It's 120 subs. So if you want to help me out with getting to 120 subs, that would be greatly appreciated. On this fine Saturday afternoon. Christmas here in my town has been like really foggy, but now it's starting to clear up and it's like freezing cold outside, minus 11 degrees Celsius, and so the sky is actually filled with stars and oh, Schnask. I almost died. I'm just waiting for the call here. There we go. Boom. Okay. Let's go sell some junk here. Yes, I did some pretty big improvements, some pretty big upgrades last night. So my resistances are looking a lot better. I mean, I am missing like 5 to max out my lightning. I'm missing like 15 for my cold. My chaos is still at 0, but it's that was a big improvement I made last night.
What can I do for you? Until next time.
Stash all this, stash all this. And actually, while we are here, let's check in on the
What can I do for you?
where's Alva? She's up here. Check in on the currency exchange, see what the divine to exalt is, what the ratio is now, because I still have 1 divine. I sold excuse me, I sold 1. I got like 115, I think, exalts. Seems like the ratio is pretty steady right now. So I'm just watching to see if there is like a huge dip or like a huge peak. Kind of like trying to read the market. And I would really like a in-game trading, like the trading that's on site, you know, on the trading site. Would really like a trading house or something in-game where I can, there's like an instant buyout. I know people have been talking about this, and that would just be so amazing. Just go in the trading house, look for like wands or whatever I'm looking for, and kind of like just insta buying it. Instead of having to whisper people, travel to their hideouts and stuff like that. That's kind of like the part I'm not really into. So until there is a change, I'm like really reluctant with the trading bit, even though I'm in trade league at the moment. What's this? Oh, acceleration shrine makes me fast. It's like a meth shrine. Makes me fast, fast, fast. Yeah, so I set up the, if you're watching this live stream, I set up so I can now actually see both chats here, because I am multi-streaming both to Twitch and YouTube here. So I set it up so that I can see both chats. So if you want to chat, I will now see both of the chats. But there is a follower restriction. So you have to follow to chat. I just want to do what I can to get rid of these like chatbots and stuff. Okay, map is complete actually. Let's just keep moving here. Ooh. Let's identify. Identify ski. Ah, I don't need this. Disenchant. So I'm kind of like doing like two different approaches to like the salvaging thing. It's like either I'm like disenchanting only the stuff that's gonna give me regal shards for the regal orbs, or I'm doing both. So kind of like been stacking up some gold here, just selling stuff. So I want to try my luck at the vendor or at the gambler. So I have a pretty nice pool of gold here. That I'm gonna spend. Okay, so augury. This is the type of map layout. Like this is kind of I don't know what to say. It's kind of like a tricky setup because it's so tight. And it's like really not my favorite map here. But still, I kind of like want to go for this. I kind of like want to go for these like map nodes that are not like filled with mechanics. At the moment, at least, because it kind of like they feel kind of like rippy to me, to be honest. A little bit rippy. Okay, map completed. Okay, so all these green ones I've actually completed, and the blue ones are not completed. So I am kind of like shying away from like the augury ones, even though I probably shouldn't. Because there is an XP penalty now. It kind of hurts. So I'm gonna have to do those maps anyway, but yeah. Kind of like shying away from them. Yeah, so there is this kind of like weird thing that's happening when there is like a lot of monsters around. Like I'm getting slowed. I don't know if that's intentional or... I mean, it makes it a little easier, you know, to... Kind of like makes it a little easier to get out of sticky situations. But at the same time it can be a little annoying. Kind of like a weird thing. So I'm hoping to do some progression today as well, guys. But when you get up to these higher levels, I mean, I'm not super high. I'm like a couple of 70. But it gets kind of, you kind of like have to think what's the smart thing to do. Because I am losing. The XP penalty is real, so I am losing a lot of XP if I die. So I do want to be a little careful. And as I said earlier, I am multi-streaming, so I'm also streaming over at YouTube if you prefer to watch the stream over at YouTube, or you want to watch the stream at a later time, you can go ahead and do it over at YouTube. Same with the YouTubers watching. If you want to watch and engage with me on Twitch, you can head over there. It's the same name of the channel, Mounts and Fairy Tales. And it's all about Path of Exile and ARPGs over at this channel here. And at the moment I'm working on my Fire Sword. This was the first character I created. And I've been persuaded to try the different other sorcerer builds. But I kind of like really enjoy the progress of making this build work. Also, when there is like a bit of a struggle, you kind of like learn more stuff about the game in general, so I really like that aspect as well, of like playing a off-meta build, kind of. And also it depends on playstyle, you know, right? So by all means, if you prefer to like just follow a guide and stuff, that's all up to you. I'm also gonna look into like uploading my builds also. Just haven't decided which site. It's not something I've been doing a lot of, so just trying to orientate myself on that, kind of like one thing at a time. There's a lot of poison here. Impulse. What's your name? Impossible ZZ. Hello, you got a few minutes to help me with something? You got 2 quests bugged and really have no idea what to do. Have you played this game for long? I mean, yes, I've been playing this game for 300 hours, but pretty much only through the campaign once. So what's your issue? What's your issue, Imposter? So I'm not gonna stop in my tracks here in my progression in the maps here, and I'm not doing like carries or anything, but I'm gonna try to answer the questions if I can. Just let me know what you're struggling with and I will try. I'm not gonna promise anything here. But if you try to explain, type in the chat like as detailed as you can or like as understandable as you can. I will try to help you fix your issues. Oh no. It's like sometimes things just feel dangerous, you know. I think I'm gonna be fine though. Okay, Bossy, just a second here, I will get to your comment. Just a second. Just gonna handle this guy here and I'm gonna have a look. Come on, just go down. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's head back to town here. I'm gonna address your question here, Imposse. Imposse. Okay. So what is your issue here? Well, you are currently in Act 3 Cruelty difficulty, and then when you press U and check on the Act 1, 2, 3 normal difficulty, for example, there are some quests that still show up, like for example telling you to discuss with the hooded one in whatever city. You go there and discuss with him, but no quest is progressed. Also, you don't have the possibility to do the same third ascension. You understood that there are 4. You got no items that says it will give you ascension points. But you got several which mentioned will not give you the points. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so you have a couple of different questions, I guess. So one of the questions is like the cruel and Act 1, 2, 3. So did you make sure, because when you go into the map here, you can see on the top here that there are Act 1, 2, 3, and there is also like in yellow, that's like normal acts, and then you have the Act 1, 2, 3, that's the cruel ones. So you need to make sure that you actually enter the correct zone, or the correct version. So the red ones, they are going to be the cruel difficulty, and the yellow ones are going to be the normal. The normal ones. Okay, I hope that that gave you some answers to that. Hopefully, let me know if that helped. And also your other question is the ascension one. So you don't have the possibility to do the third ascension. You got no item that says it will give you ascension points. So the thing is, you have to kind of like keep progressing, because what you are missing, pretty much, is this trial here. That's actually telling you completing this ascension will grant you additional ascendancy skill points. So I have only actually completed 2 of them, but you are gonna want to have one of these items here that says. So how I can see it, it says like the number of trials. You can see the number of trials is 3, so that means it's gonna that's like the 3rd ascendancy. Yeah, you have like 20 or so. No one said. Yeah, so there is a couple of ways that you can fix that. I mean, you could trade for it. You could go on the trade site if you are in trade. If you are in solo self-found, then you're just gonna have to grind for it. So pretty much just keep progressing the game and they will drop, or at least that's how I have dropped them. But did you was you able to fix like the yeah, you are SSF, yeah. If it can drop in Act 3 Cruel, yeah, probably. I mean, you just gotta. Does it have to be in Act 2? No, I think it can drop like. There is probably like a lower threshold. I'm not 100% sure what the lower threshold is. If it's like Cruel, or yeah. But I will assume this trial is done in the Act 2 map. You're talking about Ascension, the 3rd Ascension? Yeah. If it's done in the Act... well, let me have a look. Just give me a second here. Let me have a look. So I actually probably have to go to the Ascension area. Like, it depends on I think it depends on what kind of trial it is. But the trial is in a specific area. Yes, that's true. Okay, so in Act 2, yes, Cruel. I have no idea why this says like monster level 22. That's kind of weird. But Act 2, Cruel, that's where the trial, the Sakuma trial is. Yeah, so you just go there, and the thing is that you obviously know how to insert this trial. So you just click here and you choose which one. Like, you put this one in here, right? So yeah, so that's kind of like what you have to do. So if you are in solo self-found, pretty much the only way to do it is to farm. I don't think you can actually trade like the currency trader for trial items. I don't think. No, I don't think you can. So you're just gonna have to farm. What level are you? $65, yeah. Yeah, so you pretty much have to farm for it, I guess. I'm actually not 100% sure like what like the lowest level is, to be honest, that you need to be to get that trial. Did you finish the campaign, or are you still at Act like 3? There's a rope. There's a lot of monsters here. So this is kind of like not how the game does not want you to play, right? Does not want you to like farm up a bunch of mobs here and scoop them into a big ball and just destroy them. But that's kind of like how I want to play, so I'm still gonna do it. Big risk, but yeah, still the most fun way for me, at least, to play. But did you figure out the thing about the quest that you were missing? Ooh, 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 ooh. Filled up already here. No. Well, that's kind of weird. But you know that you can go into the map. You know that you can go into the map and you can actually see like the locations of the different quests on the side here. Where is it? Maybe actually you have to travel. Yeah, you know, yeah. You're on the right city and you're not able to progress. Well, that's really weird. Yeah, you have to travel to attack, yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, so it seems like it's bugged, right? Mobs are really low level. Yeah. So this is like a quest that you actually skipped like super early, or sounds like. Identify, please. You didn't? Okay. You didn't skip the quest, but it still says that you need to talk to him. It's impossible. It's the quest that unlocks the Act 2. But I mean, if you're already in Act 2, so basically you went to Act 2. Yeah. Yeah, but what I would do, I mean, I've not been paying like a ton of attention to like the lore or the progress thing. But you can just like keep clearing, you know, keep clearing the quests if you want to, or you could just kind of like move on, progress in the game. So you don't have to do, like, some of the quests you don't have to do, they're kind of like optional, so yeah. But there was some points in the campaign, actually, I remember that like there is not like a super obvious way of like doing the quest, or like explain, like they're not explaining it. You just have to do some other objective and then it's just gonna like kind of like unlock like a different quest, or yeah, it's gonna make a difference on other quests as well. So there are some of those situations actually. So you kind of like want to just, or what I did was I kind of like just pushed on. OCD kicking in, yeah. Or like to me it felt like kind of like a FOMO thing. Like I was afraid that I was gonna miss something. So I think there are still some like campaign bosses and stuff that I haven't done, but yeah. I'm not gonna care about those right now, at least. So there is like a million different things you can do, right? So kind of like I'm kind of like trying to like pick a direction, pick a goal, something to like focus on, and yeah. But that's kind of like just my approach. I kept banging my head against one of the bosses, like on the first on this character actually. I kept banging my head on the boss for like hours and hours. So it kind of like depends on how you want to play the game. If you want to have like all the extra things that the bosses can give you, like the extra perks and stuff, you probably or the quests, you probably want to like hunt them down and do them all. But unless you don't feel like you have to, I think it's kind of like better to just progress like how you want to progress. So for example, I don't have the third ascendancy, right? And I mean, I'm still happy. Wouldn't it really help? But I mean, kind of like depends on what it gives you. I mean, if you are in a situation where you feel like, okay, yeah, no matter what you do, you're really struggling with something, like the gear is not gonna fix it, or I mean, you don't have the means to fix it in any other way, that could kind of like give you something good from a certain boss, yeah. Yeah, kind of really like depends on what it is, right? So if there is like some kind of perk that's gonna give me, like this character here, like a sorceress, like a ranged flame sorc, I mean cold damage, for example, would not do a lot for me, right? The 20 HP. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to make these choices, right? Anyway, later, or also now, like the gear choices, for example. So, I have these gloves, for example. These are the candle maker gloves. They have like the plus 25 fire resistance, and the chance to ignite is doubled. It has some a little increased energy shield, but I mean, the energy shield that I'm getting from this is like 29, so that's not a lot, right? But I'm equipping I'm kind of like sacrificing some of my energy shield, because if I equipped other gloves, I would most certainly have more energy shield from those gloves, but I would not have the double ignite chance, and I would not have the plus 25% to fire resistance. So when I'm kind of like looking, and also these gloves are actually giving me minus 19% to cold resistance, right? So if I'm changing these gloves, for example, I'm going to be looking for an item that can kind of like do the same thing but better, or I'm going to have a look at some of my other equipment to kind of like weigh up for it. So it's kind of like a give and take all the time. So you have to prioritize, and like 20 HP. I mean, it's like base health, so it's gonna multiply with your multipliers and stuff, but yeah. If you feel like if you're really missing the HP, if you're playing like a life build, then you should probably go for it, right? If not, if you're fine, if you're surviving, I mean, you should be fine, right? So it's like kind of like identifying what you are missing, what you are struggling with, trying to fix that, and not trying to fix like everything just to fix something, you know? Absolutely, but you mean there are some mobs or whatever, they will give you permanent bonus for no downfall. So you would like those bonuses no matter what. I mean, yes. But it depends, like, do you want them no matter what? Like, no matter the cost, or no matter the time you have to spend, or... That's kind of like how I'm thinking about it. So yeah, there probably would be some good reasons for me also to go back and get maybe some of the bosses that I skipped and stuff. But I mean, I'm not thinking about it all the time. So it's not a problem for me. So there is like other things I'm focusing on fixing. You know? But just that's my opinion. I'm absolutely not gonna tell you what to do or what not to do. Do you? But obviously there are perks to be had from different things. But there are so many like other things I'm looking to learn in the game. So I kind of like I'm kind of like thinking about everything at the same time, but also trying to focus in on, you know, more specific things. So what I'm thinking at the moment is like, when it comes to my, for example, my ascendancies, it's like I'm having a look at my ascendancy tree here, and I'm thinking, okay, so I would really like some more damage because I would like to be able to clear stuff faster. It's like I'm always thinking, okay, what can I do to improve my damage, you know? But if I have a look at my tree now, if I get 2 more points, like, where am I gonna put it? What am I gonna do with it? You know? So what is it gonna give me? So I can keep going down here. It's gonna give me more crit hit. I can go with this one. And it's gonna give me more like elemental storms. So the crit one, yeah, I'm really looking for this one because this is gonna increase my damage, right? Chill duration, no. Chance to shock, I mean, I'm not... Like, at the moment, no. At the moment, like, I don't care about the shocking at all. I mean, I am wearing the warp skill, but I'm not caring about, like, the lightning stuff at all. There is these more, like, defensive ones. So obviously I could go for, like, also... like the more defensive approach. Now I'm just thinking, like, if I had 2 points now, where would I go? What would I do? Right? But I don't have them right now. So I'm not thinking about it. But it's like one of the things that I can do, that I can implement to like fix things that I want to fix. But at the moment I'm running these maps trying to progress. And get like better gear on my upgrades, and also leveling the quality of my gems. That's kind of like the things I'm focusing on now to improve my damage. And also I'm thinking the thought, because I have almost 700k gold now, and I'm thinking, man, I really want to go and drop like 500,000. I'm willing to drop 500k to try to get like a better wand, right? So I mean, it's all these like small things you kind of like have to think about all the time. But I think it's important to not think about everything at the same time, because then your brain is gonna be cooked. Okay. What about these? Disenchanting them. Yeah, so the reason, kind of like why I want to sometimes disenchant, sometimes just sell it flat out, is that if there is like, if I'm in a situation where I have like stacked up a bunch of stuff, so I have like 3 tabs with like dump tabs, and that's where I'm just putting all my, because when I'm in the zone, like I'm really focusing on, when I'm not like really focusing on the gear stuff, but I'm focusing on like progressing, like XP, stuff like that, I just want to take everything that I get that can be potentially good and kind of like throw it in my stash. So then I can later go back, make all my normal items, upgrade them to magic, maybe like put another like affix on it, another stat, and then I'm gonna be needing like these, the transmutation and the augmentation. So I want to make sure that I don't scrape out on these. Like I want to make sure that I have a ton of these, but at the same time I also want to make some gold so I can gamble for stuff. But at the moment I have some nice gold, so now I'm pretty much kind of like just disenchanting. Okay, so let's have a look at these. I think it's a bit stupid that I can't like see the mechanic, like when I hover over the like the this little icon here, that it doesn't say like, okay, this is, so I do know this is a breach, but the other ones is like I'm not sure. Okay, so I have some tier 3 maps here. I have an objective, so that's also one of the objectives I'm working on now, because to progress my atlas I have to complete these map tiers. So I have to complete like 3 tier 3 maps. No, sorry, 10 tier 3 maps. So that's like one of my objectives that I'm working on now. But map sustain is a bit weird, and I don't want to trade for maps. Like, so even though I'm playing trade, I kind of like have an SSF mentality. I do the currency trading, but I don't trade for other items and stuff. So I'm not just gonna go to the trade site and just like buy 100 tier 3 maps, you know. And there is something weird also with this vendor here, because he used to be selling like tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 maps, but now he has like 2 different tier 1s. I don't know if this is a bug, but this is kind of weird. So I'm not able to like just keep buying like the only tiers of maps I can just keep buying there. It's tier 1s. So I'm kind of like I'm kind of like, I'm not sure what's the best thing to do. So I kind of like want to like farm up and have more like higher tier maps, and spend like the lower tier maps on especially these nodes here with these like extra mechanics on them. So I think that's pretty much what I want to do now. I want to save. I want to save my tier 3 maps here. And I want to just pick up some more tier 1s here, just fill it up. A little OCD here. So I kind of like want to spend my lower tier maps on like these areas that can be dangerous. Because I'm still kind of like, yeah, I'm still trying to be a bit careful, because the XP punishment for dying is horrible. But on the flip side, if I'm doing like only like tier 1 maps, I'm not like getting a bunch of XP. So the strategy there is just to kind of like try to fly through those maps or do them as quickly as possible. But some of them are rough. So this one really doesn't feel like a tier 1 map. I mean, it feels kind of like harder. And I mean, it doesn't have any specific modifiers except from that league mechanic, which I'm not 100% sure what is, to be honest. It looks like it's ritual, right? So, like, right off the bat here, this map feels like really that it can potentially be a little dangerous, to be honest. So, and if I'm failing this, if I'm failing the map, I'm also gonna lose. I mean, obviously I'm gonna lose my lose XP, but also I'm gonna lose like everything that's like the extra mechanic and everything that's in here. So that's it's kind of scary. I did get a tier 2 map here. That's good. So I'm kind of like trying to be like really careful, because the punishment is real, of like the XP punishment, but also the like losing the entire map. It's brutal, but yeah, kind of like puts me in a situation where I can't like just steamroll everything, and I kind of like that. Okay, so this is a ritual map. So I think what I do want to do to like minimize the risks of like dying and losing the map is like I want to clear this whole area. So I want to clear the entire map here. All the enemies. Before I do the mechanic here. Because this ritual is gonna spawn like a lot of enemies. And they are gonna be aggressive. But I have to be honest, it feels really bad, like, so this is a tier 1 map. It feels really bad, like losing all the experience from like dying in a map, really low tier map. So I do want to be careful. Ooh. Do feel that the upgrades I did to my equipment yesterday really did like a huge help, like the resistances and stuff. But there are some resistances and there are some things that really like you can't cap them like the regular way, like the poison stuff. So having like an equipment or having a stat on one of your items that specifies that the poison has like less effect on you can be kind of big. So I did swap out my body armor yesterday, and the one I was wearing actually had this reduced chance of poison, but this one hasn't. So I'm really kind of scared when I see like poison enemies and stuff, poison on the ground, because I know that that can be a bit scary. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip this as well. Just gonna focus on clearing the map. Ooh, that potential scary situation. So even though I'm not playing hardcore, you know, I'm not gonna lose my entire character and stuff. There is still losses to be had with dying. So I really like this with POE. So there are consequences, like you can't just like keep dying and keep messing up, and it's not gonna have any consequences. So kind of forces you to think, right? Making decisions. And one of the realizations that I've also had lately is like it's important to like find some kind of like sweet spot, and that's only up to you, you know, to decide. To find some kind of sweet spot where you feel like you are kind of blasting at least, and just stay there, and like it's gonna take some time to get XP, but you're able to like clear, instead of like going to a super rough area, spending like 100 years clearing it, but getting XP obviously, because the mobs are harder or a higher level. To me it kind of like feels better to then just do like an easier, quote, easier, and quote, area, and kind of like just do it fast. To me that kind of like feels better. Instead of like constantly having to port out of an area, fill the flasks, go back in, kill 1 or 2 mobs, and yeah. It's more fun to like play the build in a spot, like in a place where it feels good, right? And if that means you have to kind of like keep grinding in like lower tiers, I mean, I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, so what I'm saying is that even though it's not hardcore, it's still punishments to be had if you fail, and I think that's good. Those contrasts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sometimes I just get like this feeling like, okay, this is dangerous. Oh, what's wrong with my mama here? And then I just want to fall back because I know that I can be super squishy. Like, I constantly have this feeling like I have to be careful. So I kind of like want that feeling in one way, and kind of like not in a different way, you know, kind of like figure out the balance. So one of the things I was really missing, like early, it was these materials to upgrade the quality of my gear and my weapons. So that's why I'm always like, I'm identifying, I'm going straight to the salvage bench and to see if I can actually salvage stuff to get those materials. So I did get a bunch of these blacksmith whetstones, which improves the quality of a martial weapon. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Arcanist etchers. For my, this is, I mean, a wand is not a martial weapon, right? So, but those were really hard to get by, so that's why I'm like, I have this program mentality. I always go to the salvaging bench to see if there is anything I can salvage to get more of those. So what I need to get more of these is like the superior weapons and stuff. So if a non-martial weapon, like a wand or a staff, not the quarter staffs, but like major staffs, if those are superior quality and I salvage them, I will get these etchers. But they feel kind of like, feels like they need to be tweaked. They are like the, I don't know, kind of feels like it's hard to get a hold of them. Yeah, so like this, for example, this superior stoic scepter. It's superior, so it's gonna give me crafting materials. It has quality. So I really enjoy like making my own builds, so I probably should be leaning like even more like into the trading aspect, so to get like more of the currency, so I can more easily like trade more for gear or stuff, but kind of at the same time I don't want to do it. Kind of like feels like almost like cheating. Like the currency items and like trading those stuff, I don't think that feels like cheating, because you are trading for stuff that you need to like upgrade. You're not trading for like okay, here is 100 exalts and you just get the staff that you're gonna use for like the rest of your life. You know. Really tempting to go warping in there, but I think that look at the amount of, I don't think that would have been a good idea. That was a potential death right there. Kind of like restraining myself here. And I mean, also there's like a sweet spot when it comes to like range, like an optimal spot for range. So like minimizing the risks of getting hit, and but at the same time like doing max damage. And also, if I let them push me like too much, like backwards, that kind of like also makes it more risky, because the potential of them, like the enemies pushing me into another pack of monsters, is kind of big, and that could get like dangerous super quick. This is a beefy one. These are like one of the situations that makes me really think like, yeah man, I need to fix my damage. But that's pretty much only because I'm kind of like, this rare monster takes a little longer to kill. I mean, I'm not just one-shotting. So this is a situation where I'm thinking, yeah man, I really need to up my damage, I really need to do something, but it's like 98% of the time I'm just pretty much wiping everything. Ooh, what's this? Kilted vest. And some nice orbs. What is this?
This has a history of its own.
Evasion rating, dexterity, movement speed, evasion rating, okay. I mean, not for this build, but probably for some other build that I'm gonna make. Let's go bank it. Straight to the bank. I wonder if I actually have one of these already. Yeah, I do. Okay. So it goes into the surplus uniques tab here. Yeah, I really want to try out some of these items on other builds, but I'm gonna stay focused, or at least I'm gonna try to stay focused. So there are so many things I want to try. So many things. But I really want to try them, and I really want to save it for other sessions, you know. I don't want to be going all over the place. Kind of like want to learn as much as I can on from the different builds I play or make. Okay, let's go back in. Some of these monsters are like kind of like playing hide and seek, I feel. They're kind of like hiding behind a corner and just waiting to jump out and stun me. Kind of feels like. Well, another ritual here. Yeah, I have to not forget. I have to remember that there is a ritual mechanic here. So I'm probably gonna have to like run. That's also kind of like, I think that's kind of like irritating. So when I discover one of these, I wish it would stay like on the map, like the icon. Just stay there all the time. so I don't have to play like the guessing game when I'm gonna go back later, because I'm not doing them one by one, right? As I discover them, because I feel like that's too dangerous. And when I do them, the reason why I'm clearing it is because I'm probably gonna have to like kind of like run around in a small area, so I want to make sure that there are not like other enemies that's gonna come and interrupt or like make things even harder. Ooh, potential danger here. Hoo-hoo. Alright. No space for that. Okay, let's go back. Identify. Yeah. Charms. Charms. Yeah, so I'm stacking up these, and I'm doing like a comparison, and I'm also reforging. But I'm gonna save that for later. So I was thinking about trying to make a little video on that. And also, I'm gonna go get a quick drink. Quick drink, be right back. Be real. Okay. Yeah, map is still up. I was, yeah, I was wondering about that last night. It was a bit weird. I was a bit confused, but I realized it was only my confusion. Because if you create an instance, that's gonna last. Like if you enter a zone and you portal out, you don't go back for a while. That instance is gonna be like reset. I think it's like, for some reason, it's like between 8 and 15 minutes. But that's not gonna happen with your maps, I think. I'm pretty sure. So I was thinking, what? I had a break, and it was longer than like 15 minutes. And the map was still there, or the portals were still there, but I mean, yeah. Oh, watch out for the death effects here.
I have no space.
Yeah, that's a controversial topic as well. Death effects. I mean, I would assume that's like if you're kind of like constantly pushing harder content, like pushing like harder and harder, or I mean like harder than you are actually able to do, kind of, if you understand what I mean. That's kind of like an issue, but to me it's not a big issue at the moment. At the moment. Popping the well, since I'm already here. Popping the well. Okay, constantly reminding myself. These maps are so big, so I kind of like have to remind myself that, or at least at the moment, since I'm like full clearing, then doing the mechanic, the league mechanic, I have to like keep reminding myself there is a mechanic, there is a mechanic. Because there are no checkpoints in the maps. Or in the waystones, I guess. They don't have any checkpoints. Ooh. I think he is draining my mana here as well, so I do want to keep my I do want to keep my distance here. I want to get up close though, so I can see what he wants, or not what he wants, but what he does, what he's doing. Hold on a second, Impossible. I'm just gonna deal with this. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, this is a dangerous one. I need to be careful with this guy. I need to be super careful. So I'm just gonna stay all the way back here. And he's gonna try to hit me with his... yeah, this is what I'm talking about, like... So this rare is actually pushing me back into like other packs of monsters here, and this is super scary. I mean, this pack right here was not super scary, but it can be super scary. And hopefully he doesn't regenerate life, you know. Because then I'm gonna have to like do all that effort all over again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna drag myself after this and read the commentary in Posse. You just finished the storyline. What is the map device? And what is the traverse thing? It looks like you need to put an item 4x4 aside. Yeah, so what you're gonna need... you're gonna need these waystones right here. So you're gonna put these waystones inside your map device. Like, you only put one. I mean, you can, I think you can put more. More stuff. I don't think you can put more like specific waystones. You have to put one waystone, but you can alter. You can put like other items in there as well. You have like 15 of those? Yeah. So my suggestion, or what I did, I mean, I'm not gonna say that this is the only correct thing to do, but what I did, I started over here, right? So I went for these, I mean, you have to pick one that you can actually reach, right? So, but these ones without, like, these extra mechanics on them. Because the ones with the extra mechanics on them, with these extra icons, they're gonna have, like, league mechanics, right? They're gonna be harder. So, I'm still kind of, like, staying in the lower tier ones. So I'm doing a tier 1. And you just put the tier 1 waystone into the map device and hit traverse. So that's gonna take you to the map. And you're gonna have like 6 portals. So that means that at any time you can actually travel out. So if it's too dangerous, you want to go and like replenish your flasks or stuff, you can do it. So I'm assuming you have like tier 1s, right? If you have higher ones, you probably should, yeah, you probably should go for like the lower ones. Would be my suggestion. Yeah, all tier 1. Yeah, cool. I mean, and I mean, just kind of like get a feel for it. Be careful and get a feel for it. If there is a difference between all those grottos, yes, there is. So if you hit, I don't know if are you playing on PC? So if you're playing on PC, if you hit your tab button, it's gonna pull up your map overlay. Obviously, your PC, yeah. You can also see this blue area or this blue text right here. It's gonna tell you like the modifiers of the area, if there are any modifiers of the area. So you can actually see if there are any specific modifiers. But I mean, you should just be careful. Because it's like, even though it's a tier 1, there could be some like nasty stuff in there, so just be careful. Oh shit, I only have 1 portal left. I think I did a mistake there. I think what I should have done, actually, I should probably have saved my portals instead of like picking up all this trash gear just to vendor it. I should probably have saved my portals here for the mechanic. So if the mechanic gets hard, I can actually just port out. Yeah, that's where I'm at with this build. Okay, I'm gonna replenish. Make sure. Because I still have like... So, also what you're gonna need to do in Posse, you're gonna... If you see on the map here, you have all these like yellow skulls. So, you're gonna have to clear all the yellow skulls to complete the map. And if you die, or if you run out of portals, you're gonna lose the map. So just be careful. Okay, this was the last rare here. I got him. Oh! And also be careful of those, like, on-death effects. Because some of these mobs, when they die, they have, like, these effects. And it's not gonna... Most of them don't happen, like, instantly. It's gonna, like, be a couple of seconds. So, let's say you just open your map or open your inventory and boom. Those after-death effects are gonna trigger on you, so just be careful. So... I pretty much cleared all this area here, so I don't think I'm gonna have any like nasty surprises. Also, I'm kind of like looking at the surroundings here, because this ritual is gonna like limit this area. So if you see these, like little candles and stuff here on the sides. So this is gonna be like the outline of the area I'm gonna have to fight in. So I want to make sure that there is not something like hiding here. Okay, let's pop this. Let's hope it goes well. Oh, don't get trapped. Shit. Oh, I almost got trapped there. Oh, okay. Whew, I mean, that's a little rush right there. Okay, so I'm gonna do the... I'm just gonna have a quick look here. Nothing too fancy here. I'm just gonna keep doing these rituals. Because these rituals are giving me... they're giving me this tributes. So if I do like... If I do more... tributes, like I do more rituals, I get more tributes, and that's gonna unlock like the more expensive items here. So I want to see what's behind all this before I make a decision. Also, you can reroll, but it's gonna cost you like 1,000 tributes, and I mean I only have 290. And also this little button here is gonna show me, this icon here is going to show me how many rituals I've actually completed and how many that's left. So this was 1 out of 4. I'm not going to care about picking up any other stuff here. So now the hunt actually begins for the other rituals, and that's kind of like what I don't like about this. I think it, like, when you discover one, it should kind of like stay. I know it's going to probably like pop up when I'm close to it, but it would be much more like deterministic if I actually knew that there is one here, one there, one here, you know. So now I'm gonna have to go and look for it. But I mean, that's fine. Okay, here's another one. Yeah, so I had to be pretty close. Look. Okay, so when I'm moving away, it's gonna stay for... Oh, okay, yeah. So, I'm quite far away now. And it's not gonna pop up. Like, look, watch the map. There, it popped up. Oh no 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 no. And just like that. Just like that. I mean, I still feel like I'm too weak to do any of these like league mechanics in these maps, and I lost 10% XP. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from them. Man, that feels so bad. That feels so sucky. Because because I had to run a bunch of maps just to progress like to 30%, and now I lost 10% like poof, just like that. Man, it just feels so bad. Creek. Okay, so I'm just gonna go here, but I'm not gonna care about that mechanic. Every single mechanic I've tried in these maps kill me, even though it's just tier 1. Insta dead. Not good at all. See how long it takes me now to get like back up to 30%. How long it's gonna take me to get like 10% XP now? How many maps? I mean, that's assuming I don't die more on the way. Hopefully not. So in the beginning it's like just focusing on like kind of like sustaining like when I'm getting like magic tiers or magic waystones, kind of like trying to keep them. So that's also something in POE that you have to remember. That the maps have like, even though it's like a tier 1 map, it could be magic with magic modifiers, or it could also even be rare. Some of them are even unique as well, and they have more modifiers on them. So you know when you hit the shift here, sorry, the tab here, you can see the blue text. Like this area has 9% increased rarity. That's like the only modifier. Except from like the area itself, you know, the mobs itself. So also something to keep an eye on. I mean, if you're especially like vulnerable, if you, let's say you have like really low, I don't know, lightning resistance, it's probably not a good idea to like enter a map that has like mobs have like 200% increased lightning damage or something. So read the text. It's about smashing the monsters, but also a little bit of reading, right? Like understanding the modifiers and stuff. Or you play ranger? Nice. Glass cannon, yeah. What are your resistances? Are you capped? Actually felt like a huge difference to me, because I was last night I think I was like maybe 30 their shit, yeah. You're probably gonna feel that. Pretty bad armor, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, at least I really felt like a huge difference when I kind of like almost capped lightning, fire and cold. compared to like 30%. Like I had 30, you know, 75 is the cap, but yeah. What? You have minus 25% fire resistance, minus 6% lightning resistance, you have 6% cold, and 10% chaos. Wow. Well, let me know how that goes. You don't know? No? Try it. Good at Dota? Oh, I never played that game. Is it fun? Items like level 25? Yeah. Yeah, so you probably should look into like maybe getting some better items. Are you doing the vendor? Like, are you checking the vendor? That's one question, and the other question are you playing a broken build? Got a really good roll on weapon? Yeah, I mean, that's a big one. That's a big one. I felt like I was really held back. Excuse me, I was really held back. Early. Squishy as fuck, yeah. Yeah, like I've seen a lot of other people also like kind of suggesting that, you know, in this game it's kind of like good to try to fix like your defenses first, and then, you know, you can focus on like the offense, and that's pretty much just because like to kind of like, if you're not super lucky, or I mean anyway, you still want to upgrade sometime, right? You kind of like want to have the resistances to go in and do the content and play the game, right? And actually get more items, better items, right? So that's kind of like the way to go on the like upgrading items and stuff. What is tier 2 in bracking of? Actually, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's just like the possibility of it's like the possibility of the item rolling higher rolls. So, for example, on this ring right here, right? If I hit my Alt button here, I can see like the potential roll here. So my lightning resistance on this specific item has like a max roll of 30%. It's like it's guaranteed to be in between 20 and 30. So I have 29, so it's pretty much almost max rolled. But if this was like a tier 2 item, that roll would probably potentially be higher. That's my understanding of it. And I think, I'm also gonna say, I think that in this game specifically, it's like the higher the tier, the better the potential rolls. So if it's a tier 2, the rolls are potentially gonna be better than in a tier 1 item. I think. I'm not sure if it's that way or the other. Like if 5 is the worst one and 1 is the best one or opposite. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I've not looked into that much yet, to be honest. Higher tier is better, yeah. Yeah, probably, but it's like... Sometimes, in some games, it's like the other way around, right? Tier 1 is the best one, and Tier 5 is the worst one, you know? Oh, here's a boss. I've been getting some bosses lately, to be honest. Have they tweaked this? Is this a fix? Because the bosses were really scarce for me in like my first, I don't know, 25 maps. But if we think how maps work, higher tier, higher difficulty, stronger. Yeah, I would assume, yeah. So the potential for like, you know, higher rolls, that's the thing with the tiers. So you could have like one specific item, like one specific type of whatever, gloves. Could be a huge difference. But I mean, also you have to actually hit the roll, right? So if you have like example on my gloves, I have like 29. I think it was not my gloves, but my yeah, whatever item I was checking. I had 29 of 30 potential. I mean, if the next tier starts at 25 and goes up to 35, you potentially still could get, I don't know if that's how it works, but you could potentially still get like a higher tier item but with worse rolls, you know. Last time I actually fought this boss, there was 2 of them. One should be fine, right? Yeah, so imagine if there is actually they actually fixed the bosses. That's insane. So there was a huge scarcity of bosses in the beginning. Like there was like a shortage of bosses in the end game. Not like in POE1, where there's like basically a boss for every single map. But now in like the last, I think last like 5 maps, I've had like 2 bosses or something. Maybe even less, like less maps. I think I'm gonna have to go and check if there has actually been some kind of hotfix or something. Or maybe I'm just getting like super RNG here. Super lucky. And I'm out of mana. Ooh, map complete. That's a good feelings. Oh. Yeah, so let's have a look at this item right here. This tier 2 one here.
I must travel like
Oh, of course I can't pick it up. That's stupid. Okay. Yeah, let's do some research here. See if we can spot any difference. Let's go pick up that. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the ones here. Okay, 25. Okay, so actually, I actually get like 5% of my XP from that one map. Okay. So the XP punishment is not that great yet. Okay, so I need something to compare it with. And also there's a lot of ground left here on this map to clear. I think I'm just gonna clear it. Felt like not like a very difficult map. He says, and gets swarmed. Yeah, I really want to compare that item to see if I can learn something. I don't know if I have any other scepters. I think maybe I actually sold them all. Maybe we have to buy a scepter just to see it. See if we can have something to compare it with. Kind of scary, that shrine, because like I'm a little unsure if it's like my fireballs falling or someone else's. Like some of the mobs are dropping these fireballs. Oh, dangerous, 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 dangerous. Yeah, so when I'm on this, like, it's like the only way I feel like I can counter, like, being trapped. It's like to fall back in the situation, like, just go backwards away from the packs. Even though that not like the greatest feeling, but guess the playstyle. Yeah, next class I'm gonna play is gonna be the warrior, so that's gonna be much more up in your face. But I'm not sure when I'm gonna be playing it, but I'm gonna be playing them in like the order that they are in the character selection screen. So the warrior is gonna be next. Ooh. Okay, I think I pretty much full cleared soon. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it on this map. 27, okay, so I got like 7% XP here, so it's not, even though I'm like doing just tier 1s, it's not horrible XP. I can be patient. Just gonna sell this. So does he have any scepters? I just want to. I just want to see rolls. Okay, so here, this scepter right here. I mean, it's not the exact same scepter, but this scepter rolls, potentially rolls 35 to 54 maximum mana, and this one rolls from 65 to 79, and this is a tier 2. I mean, I don't know if like you can actually see that there's a difference. Like, that's kind of weird that it kind of like that it doesn't say what kind of tier this item is. I think that's a bit weird, but yeah. Okay. Support gem. So I'm just gonna save my tier 2 maps here. Just gonna save them. And these, I'm just gonna like do the regular tier 1s. I think. So these have mechanics, but I can skip the mechanics. Or I could just hunt down the ones without mechanics, so I don't feel bad about skipping the mechanics. Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. My god. Oh. Man, these guys are surging me. Yeah, so I kind of like keep jumping between like wanting to pick up every single item and just like, nah. Ooh. Ooh. Epic save. Man, I'm really feeling some pizza right now. Pizza? Or something. A little something, something. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Yeah, so I'm just gonna fall back. Nice and steady. Oh my god, they actually hit me so hard. Both of them. And it was kind of like not a problem. Oh, look at these hot springs. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here, warm up a little. These hot springs. Yeah, so I am actually supposed to be traveling to these citadels. But I have no idea how to get to them yet. I really like this terrain, like you kind of like moving up and down and stuff. Like the terrain is I don't know the English word actually. Cooped? Is that the name? Is that the word? I mean, not a name. Oh. Oh. I'm trapped. Oh my god. Oh my god. And this is a tough one right here. It's only giving me 1% XP. What the hell? I've done like a huge chunk of the map. Like that other map, it actually gave me like 7% in total. That's kind of weird. I mean, doesn't have any. The other one didn't have like any particular extra like XP modifiers. Yeah, this was a nasty one. Steaming springs. I wonder if there's a difference on like difference on the maps. Like if it's if it is like a normal tier 1, if it's gonna be like the same potential XP on all the maps, or if there's gonna be like a difference. Like if you full clear any tier 1 map, it's gonna give you like the same potential XP. I mean, I guess it's a little RNG with like rares and stuff, or magic and rares. So far I've gotten like 2% from all this. So I'm back, almost back where I started before I died. Almost back at 30%. Ugh. Ooh. Oh, some dangerous ones over there. Some Mastis. Yeah. I have to remember to use my Firestorm more often. Just keep forgetting that I actually have that skill. Oh, we got some magics here. And they are probably gonna try to push me like in the direction of other monsters. Oh, there's a rare here as well. Ah, nice little flock of birds. It's a kind of scary feeling, like when you suddenly feel like you're walking in like quicksand. That's a bit scary. Oh, an Exalt. I think that's the first Exalt I actually dropped today. 2.5 hours. Yeah, some days, like yesterday, I think I dropped a bunch of Exalts. 10 maybe? But I mean, I've only been playing for like a couple of hours, so... Oh, there's another one. There is another one. I gotta keep talking to this game to make it drop what I want. Okay, so I'm back at 30% before I perished last time. That's good. Yeah, part of me just wants to get the heck out of this map, and parts of me wants to stay because it's kind of fun. So part of me says keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. And another part of me says, well, this map just dropped 2 exalts. There might be more. We got a little ringaroony. That's good. Advanced bow. Yeah, I still have a bunch of portals, right? I don't think I have portal even once yet. I didn't. Okay, let's keep some stuff here. I actually was a bit quick there. I got rid of some boots. People have their own hideout. Yes, that's true. Well, there is. I've discovered a couple of ways to get them. So yeah, where I'm at right now, this is the Dreadnought hideout. So this, you know, the Dreadnought zone. This is actually quite a big hideout, actually. And you got these like lizards and lizard snakes and stuff. Quite a big hideout, actually. This one I think I got from because I bought a supporter pack. So you can buy supporter packs, either from the website, or you just go into the microtransaction shop here, and you have these supporter packs. I think I got mine from. Let me see here. Let me see here if it's gonna show me the supporter packs. I think this was the one I got, actually. Or I actually have this one as well. Which one? I think this is the one that I got. And I think this is the one that, yeah, the Dreadnought hideout. Yeah. So I bought this supporter pack right here. King of the Faradan. That's how I got this hideout. But also, I got another hideout by actually completing one of the maps. Oh, this is not where I want to go. Let's go to the map device here. Whoops, excuse me. It was up here, I think, somewhere. Yeah, Felda hideout. So this is actually one of these nodes, like one of these nodes here. They can actually be like hideouts. So you could try to look for them. Yeah, look for them around across the map here. That's also a way to get one, and you can also buy. I think you can buy them as well. in like as a microtransaction. So there are ways to get them from in-game, and you can also get them by buying supporter packs. So I'm assuming that you got the $30 supporter pack then, since you did not get the hideouts. I mean, I'm playing this game a lot, so I really like supporting. Yeah. Yeah, so you can try to find one of those nodes on the map there. I can't remember if I actually unlocked some like during the campaign as well. In POE1 there is like hideouts you can unlock like just playing the areas of the campaign. You will find them like scattered across the campaign. I'm getting a little too cocky here. How to get those Atlas points? Finish the map. Yeah, you have to do like so now I'm at like I have to finish to get my next Atlas points. I have to finish 10 tier 3 maps. So you're gonna have to finish 10 tier 1 maps. That's gonna be like your first objective, and then you're gonna get some points, and then you're gonna get some after you do 10 tier 2. And what happens when you do the tier 3? I don't know, but I'm assuming that you're gonna get some points as well. So you're gonna have to do 10 of each tier, it seems like, to get points. So it's gonna be a little grind to get your Atlas points, but yeah. And then starts the thought process of how you're gonna, what you're gonna choose. What type of points you're gonna choose. So they are all gonna do like give you something like different. Give you some perks. Ooh, Jeweler Orb. Ooh, yeah. So there is like this little progression you can see on your kind of like where your quests used to be during the campaign. You can see like the kind of like the objectives where the game wants you to go, like what's the next step. So you can see on the top here it says like, so for me it says complete tier 3 maps, and it says how many I've completed, and that's kind of like the objective to push forward. If that's what you're looking to do. Or you can stay in tier 1 maps like me and farm XP. Till infinity. Oh man. I don't think I'm gonna do it until infinity, but yeah. Until I figure out, until like I have an epiphany of what I want to do next. But for now I'm kind of like just running around here. Yeah, and also I got these tablets here. So these can actually be modified in the towers. I have not done this yet, but they can be used in a completed tower to influence surrounding maps. Tablets are consumed once placed into a tower. So these ones can actually be used in completed towers. Okay, so I did complete a tower here, or a couple of them. Influence? Oh yeah, yeah, okay. So if you complete a tower, you can actually put like a an influence in it, and it's gonna do like stuff to the surrounding maps here. That's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna try to do that actually. Let's see here. Let's grab one of these tablets. 6 maps in range are irradiated. I don't know what that means. I don't know the English word of it. So I'm just gonna have to try to put one in and see what happens. Okay. Influence. Let's do it. What? Okay. What does that mean? I don't even know what that sign means. I have no idea. Okay. Let's try to go to one of those nodes and see what the heck it does. That's kind of interesting. Let's do some research. That's the fun part, right? Not knowing. Learning. And not dying on the way. Yeah, now I feel like we're on an adventure here. That's good. That's the feeling we want. Don't get trapped. Ooh. Explosive. Yeah, what is that modifier? I really wonder. Irradiated? Man, I need a dictionary, or someone needs to tell me what's something being irradiated. Someone knows? Oh my god, I died. Snap. And just like that. Back to 22. And I lost my map. Oh my god. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back in. Don't think about it, just go back in. Yeah, when I'm get like every single time I get a little bit too cocky, that happens. I need to keep my distance here. Keep my freaking distance. Yeah, that's like those moments right there. Like it goes so fast. It's like you almost don't know what hit you. I really don't like those moments. Like I really don't like those moments. It's like I have no idea what actually happened there. And it feels so bad. I'm not gonna care about picking up any irrelevant items now. Just focus on getting... Just focus on getting to that irradiated map. And learn something. But it is gonna... I am gonna have to be able to clear these maps here, so I have to keep my focus. I'm frozen. I'm fine. No, no, no. No, no, no. Get out of there. Get out of there. No, no, no. I do not want to be caught in there. Oh, yeah, I hate these, like, freezing ghosts here. I could, like, slot a charm probably here. That makes me, like, immune to being, like, frozen or something. But I really want to keep my, item rarity charm on. And I need to remember to use my firestorm. Overload? Yeah, that's exactly what's happening when I'm when I'm zapping in there with my warp. So in Diablo 4 you have that traversal skill. I don't know I can't remember the name of it. But it's like you teleport. Is that the name? Yeah, I think it's teleport. But in here it's like it's teleporting you. It's like I can't use it like a traversal skill, or I kind of can, but not in the same way as Diablo. Because I can't just use it and like traverse, like a dodge roll thing. I can only do it like to get to the enemy and explode him. But it is kind of risky, because if they have these like upon death effects, like immediate upon death effects, I mean, I'm pretty much killing myself with that skill. And that's not something I'm looking to do, obviously. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep letting them push me back here, just play it safe. Better safe than sorry. Oh, where did it go? Oh. Freezing ghosts. The frozen ghosts. They are scaring the crap out of me. Ooh. There we go. Oh, what's happening? Oh no no, what's happening? Oh, 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 what's happening? Oh no 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 no. I need to get away from those ghosts. And now I'm in trouble. Now I am in trouble. No, I'm stuck. And I can't port out of here, I think. What can I do? Okay, let's just have a second here. What can I do? Nothing, probably. Fuck! Wasted 2 maps. Well, I can't give up, can I? Let's get some more maps. I'm gonna grab them from the bottom here so I don't have to keep organizing all the time. Shield? Yeah, I'm kind of like thinking about getting a focus instead of a shield, but I feel like... So I'm gonna have to get a focus with some fire resistance. It's gonna give me a lot more damage, but I don't know if that's the solution to my problems at the moment. Not sure. I'll keep this though. And I'm gonna keep this. Sell this. Yeah, man. Those being trapped like that makes me really mad, actually, to be honest. Even though it may not seem like it, but being trapped like that and there's no way out, and it doesn't matter whatever I do. I'm just staying there. I'm just waiting to. Okay. So maybe I can go here. Maybe I can try to skip that freaking crypt. F that crypt. See if I can go around, if that's easier. Just gonna chill. Take it easy. Too many deaths. I think maybe that tablet actually made some abysses. The abyss mechanic. I think maybe that's what it did, actually. I'm excited to see if that's the case. Kind of feel like I have to be moving at like a certain kind of speed. I mean, unless it's just boring, like spending like half an hour on a map. That's too much.
I can't do that yet.
Oh my god. It's so scary but also so satisfying at the same time. Uh-oh. I mean, it feels too scary to just like zoom right now. Or like just keep going. Like I feel I'm kind of like backed up in a corner here. Let's pick up this charm. Yeah, and also just a friendly reminder, if you want to check out this stream at a later point, you can head over to YouTube. Mouse and Fairy Tales over at YouTube, and you can check out this stream at a later point if you want. And you can also head over there and actually hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up, and I would be super happy. It would make my flame sork go happy. Oh, no. Shit. Yeah, this is a rare. Hocus Pocus. Wait, what's this name? Brutal Laugh, the Hideous. Yeah, he is regenerating like crazy here. And hitting me with all the juice. Alright. Man, I don't even want to look at my XP. Meat sucker. Alright. Okay, so here are the ones I need to clear. So I think I'm just gonna focus on clearing now. The map, that is. Oh my god. Well, maps wants otherwise. Yeah, it feels... This does not feel like the map that I want to like... Oh my god. That I want to like push. Like super hard. I don't want to be stuck in there. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Let's forget about this full clearing strategy now. Just move on to the rares. We need to clear the map. Oh my god, okay. What did we get here? Armor animation, accuracy rating, life regen. Deal 4% increased damage with hits to rare or unique enemies for each second they've ever been in your presence. Up to a maximum of 200%. What? What? Each second, man, that's nice. So that's gonna make me like be more effective against rare and uniques. That's a cool one. I mean, not for this build, but actually, I'm not sure. Could this actually be good for me? Because I'm spending years clearing certain rares and uniques. I don't have the decks though. I don't have the decks. Cast speed and increased spell damage and fire res. This is exactly what I need. If oh no, don't do this. Okay, so this is pretty much exactly what I need. If I were to switch it out, if I were to switch out my shield for like a focus, this is pretty much exactly what I would want. More spell damage and increased attack speed. Holy smokes. Maybe this is a good time to actually try swapping it out. To be honest. I have 33 decks. Would be interesting. Try and switch these two actually with what I'm already wearing. But I'm missing the decks. Coming soon? What? Okay, so I guess this item does not have like a maybe like a unique description. This is a really interesting one though. Really interesting one. I'm gonna stash it. I'm not gonna go for this one, but I really think I want to see what I can get out of this. More energy shield, that's good. Cold resistance as well. That's oh my god, this is exactly what I'm looking for, but it's gonna give me less armor, but it is gonna give me more energy shield. Holy smokes, I think I actually have to try this. Lightning? Was there any lightning resistance on this one? Yeah, all resistances, yeah, exactly. But I'm capped on my cold and fire, and I have almost 60 lightning. Yeah, I think I'm gonna risk it, to be honest. I think I'm gonna risk it. Okay, let's just see how it goes. This should give me a bunch more damage, actually. Question is, how much more squishy is it gonna make me? Okay. Alright. Map complete? Oh, it is actually complete. I thought it was not completed yet. Okay. Okay, I think I can rock with this. I think I can rock with this. Now let's head over here and see what this actually is. If it is the abyss thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him chase me. Okay. Yeah. Flame ghosts. No, sorry. Ice ghosts. That's them dudes I absolutely do not want to have to deal with. Nice. Oh, where did he go? Oh, he's hiding? Oh, that's sneaky. Kind of like feel that I should slot like the stun charm or something, maybe? I don't know if that's gonna help at all. Honestly, but... Yeah, that guy's just annoying. Oh my god, is it like a flame ghost? This dude right here? Yeah, I'm just gonna skip him. It's just making my life miserable. Okay. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's more damage, no doubt, with this focus. No doubt, more damage. Whoa. Well, I don't want him creeping up on me like this. No mana? I know.
There is power in this object. I can feel it.
Alright. Oh my. So where is the mechanic? Where is the abyss? If it even is an abyss. Oh, +1 to monster level of area. Oh, that's the thing. That's how I'm irradiating it. Ah, +1 monster level. Okay. Okay, so I can actually increase the monster level. So this is basically a tier 2 map now, I guess. So it's not an abyss. It's a +1 monster level area. Well, seems that's fine, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some food, guys. Be right back. Guys, I will be taking a break for some foods, and I will catch you all later.